What professional tennis player would you grab a beer with? We're going to start off right away. David Big D3 Youngs, you're on the hot seat.
Well, this is a loaded question because there are a lot of types of beers that you can grab. You can grab a beer on a date. You can grab a beer with a coworker. You can grab a beer with a mentor. For the thrill of the chase, I'd grab one with Richard Gasquet because you might get a few hard drugs with it. But personally, I would have to say Taylor Fritz because we're all here in the upper Midwest. Most of us on this call in Minnesota. No disrespect to North Dakota and Iowa. But Taylor Fritz, his girlfriend is a Minnesota gal. Went to Camp Emmaus, just outside of Park Rapids, Minnesota, growing up. So Fritzy's obviously been to Minnesota. We all know that the tennis world is a small world. You know one person, you know everybody. He's probably played tennis in the land of 10,000 lakes. And I'm sure that we could find a mutual connection after a couple of conversations. So I'd go Taylor Fritz.
There we go. What about you, Stevie?
That was a solid pitch right there. I think if Fritz gets a hold of this, you guys might be in for something here. That's a tough act to follow, but I like the date idea and immediately came to mind Paula Badosa. That would be a good one to get a drink with. And I think she's going to beat Pegula tomorrow, by the way. Sorry, Bills fans. But I'm going to go with Andrei Rublev. I think he just seems like super personable, likable. All the players on tour seem to really like him, so I'm gonna go with him. I don't know what he drinks, but whatever he's drinking, I'm with him.
There we go. I love it. That's a good pick. Jared, what about you?
My gut says Nick Kyrgios would be my pick. I was kind of thinking like I might want to go the wholesome guy route. I think Felix Auger-Aliassime, FAA, would be another guy that I would like to just sit down and chat with. Just seems like a good dude. Among many guys in the sport of tennis. And then you got your legends of the game that it'd be cool to grab a beer with, like Fed, Nadal, any of those guys. Or even, dating way back to some of the American tennis, heroes and things that were, predating us even growing up. So there's a lot of good choices. But I think at the end of the day, I'd kind of like to see how Nick Kyrgios gets down because one beer would probably lead to more than just one beer. With Nick Kyrgios.
So you're having a couple cold pops if you're going out with Kyrgios.
Yeah, you're not going into that for just one beer. And I think I'd be okay with wherever that night takes me. So
going to the pub for some pints.
Yeah.
Eric P., what about you? Bit by bit.
I think I'm going one of tonight's featured players, Mr. Casper Ruud. I think it seems pretty cool, nice, funny, personable, Norwegian. I mean, what's not to like? So I think I'm going him and maybe strike up a good conversation as well.
I like that one. And I personally would go with the one and only Jessie Pegula, the Heineken drinker after one of her matches. I would pick her on the women's side because I think she would be super, super cool. And then on the men's side, we got Cam Norrie. I think that guy would be an absolute dog to go get a drink with. I think that would lead to a couple extra drinks. The TCU alum there. Yeah, go for Horned Frogs. Let's get into our feature match of the week. We are betting on Sebastian Baez and Casper Ruud, the Argentine versus the Norwegian. Let's start it off with our betting. Let's go, David Big D3 Youngs. What's your bet for the week?
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at this matchup. It's, in my opinion, we've done some nitty-gritty matches the last couple of weeks, close ones. I don't think that this one is going to be one of those. Casper Ruud, I just think his game is stronger than Baez's. No relation to Javi Baez, Major League Baseball player, by the way. But I think Ruud's going to win in straights. So I'm taking the under on games, and I'm going to put $20 on it. Took a bit of a fall last week, but I'm still sitting in third place, and I believe I do have the best record of the crew, and that comes with a violation. I'll take it. Second best record. But the guy who has the best is behind me still, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, that's because he makes $2 bets.
Yeah.
Stevie, no wonder. What's your bet for the week?
This is it's getting better. This is still ugly to look at. I'm not gonna lie. As far as this match goes, I've really kind of been battling with it, but Baez is gonna at least take a set. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Rude to win 2-1. Looks like it's plus 280 right now, and let's go 20 on that. It's time to make a move.
There we go. $20 to win 56 for Stevie No Wonder. And Big
It
Bet
was-
Barter's bet for the week. He has Casper Ruud 2-0 in this bet in this matchup. A $30 bet to win 36. Jared, what's your bet for the week?
Yeah, so I saw Carter's bet of Rude winning 2-0, and I see that at plus 120. And then I went right up to set spread, and I saw Casper Ruud minus 1.5 sets at plus 130, which is the same exact bet for better odds, like more money if I win it. So I'm gonna take that one instead. I'm gonna one up Carter here, and I'm gonna put that down for $30 down on that bet, so I can. If we, even if we both hit, that way I can walk away with more money than what he did.
All right. I
That's
like
a good
that.
find. I like that.
And you're putting 30 on it?
Yeah, 30 down.
All right, 30 to win 39. Same exact bet. Just outsmarted him this time. Eric P, last but not least.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go vanilla bet here. I'm gonna take my guy Casper's money line minus 200, and I'm gonna put $10 on that.
All right. $10 to win 5 for Eric P. And that'll conclude our betting for the week.